Hey, math superstars! Welcome to one of the coolest topics in all of middle school math integers. Have you ever checked the weather and seen temperatures below zero? Or watched a football game where a team loses yards? That's negative numbers in the real world. Today we're going to explore positive numbers, negative numbers, and the amazing number line that brings them all together. By the end of this video, you'll be an integer expert. Let's dive in. So, what exactly is an integer? Great question. Integers are all the whole numbers, no decimals, no fractions, plus their opposites. We've got positive integers like 1, 2, 3, which are bigger than 0. We've got negative integers like -1, -2, -3, which are smaller than 0. And right in the middle, we have 0, which is special because it's neither positive nor negative. Notice those 3 dots on each end. That means integers go on forever in both directions. Here's the cool part. You already use integers in everyday life and didn't even know it. When the weather app says it's -10 degrees, that's an integer. When a submarine dives 200 feet below sea level, that's -200. If you owe your friend $15, your wallet is at -15. And in football, when a team gets a penalty and loses 5 yards, that's -5 yards. Integers help us describe things that go in opposite directions. Pretty awesome, right? Now let's talk about the number line. Think of it as your integer GPS. It's a straight line with 0 right in the center. To the right of 0, we have positive integers. They get bigger as you move right. To the left of 0, we have negative integers. They get smaller as you move left. The number line goes on forever in both directions. One super important rule: numbers to the right are always greater than numbers to the left. Always. Remember that and you'll crush integer comparisons. Here's a mind-blowing idea. Every integer has an exact mirror image called its opposite. +3 and -3 are opposites. They're both exactly 3 steps away from 0, just in different directions. Think of 0 like a mirror. Whatever is 5 steps to the right has a twin that is 5 steps to the left. And here's a fun fact. The opposite of 0 is just 0. 0 is its own twin. When you see a negative sign in front of a number, it just means flip to the other side of 0. All right, let's plot some integers on a number line. We're going to place 4 numbers: -4, -1, +2, and +5. Start by drawing your number line with 0 in the middle. First, -4. We move 4 steps to the left of 0 and place our dot there. Next, -1. Just 1 step to the left of 0. Now +2, 2 steps to the right of 0. And finally +5, count 5 steps to the right and place that dot. Boom, all 4 integers plotted perfectly on the number line. Now let's compare integers. Which one is greater? The rule is simple. The farther right on the number line, the greater the number. Let's compare -3 and -7. Plot them both. -3 sits at 3 steps left of 0. -7 sits at 7 steps left, way over to the left. Since -3 is to the right of -7 on the number line, -3 is greater than -7. We write that as -3 is greater than -7. This trips people up. -3 feels small, but it's actually greater than -7. Farther right always wins. Let's make this real. Imagine it's winter in Minnesota. Monday's temperature is -8 degrees. Tuesday warms up to -2 degrees. Wednesday hits +5 degrees. Which day is coldest? Which is warmest? Plot them on a number line. -8 is 8 steps to the left. -2 is 2 steps to the left. And +5 is 5 steps to the right. Monday at -8 is the farthest left. That's the coldest day. Wednesday at +5 is the farthest right. That's the warmest day. The number line tells the whole story. Brrr. Here's a bonus concept that goes perfectly with integers: absolute value. Absolute value just means how far is this number from 0. It's about distance, not direction. The absolute value of -6 is 6, because -6 is 6 steps away from 0. The absolute value of +6 is also 6, same distance, just the other direction. We write absolute value using two vertical bars around the number. Key rule: absolute value is always 0 or positive. Distance can never be negative. You can't walk -5 steps. Let's practice absolute value with 3 problems. First, the absolute value of -9. That's asking, how far is -9 from 0? Count 9 steps from 0 to -9. The absolute value of -9 is 9. Second, the absolute value of +4. +4 is 4 steps from 0. The absolute value of +4 is 4. Third, the absolute value of 0. 0 is already at 0, 0 steps away. So the absolute value of 0 is 0. Notice, absolute value strips away the negative sign and always gives you a non-negative result. You've got this. Let's put it all together with an ordering challenge. We need to order these 6 integers from least to greatest: -5, +3, -1, 0, -8, and +4. The secret? Just use your number line. Plot every number, then read them from left to right. That gives you least to greatest. Plotting them all. -8 is farthest left, then -5, then -1, then 0, then 3, then 4 is farthest right. So our order is -8, -5, -1, 0, 3, 4. Left to right, least to greatest, every time. Let's go to the football field. The Star City Eagles are playing 4 plays. Play 1, they gain 8 yards. That's +8. Play 2, they get a penalty and lose 3 yards. That's -3. Play 3, the quarterback gets sacked for a loss of 5 yards. -5. Play 4, a huge touchdown run gains 12 yards. +12. Now let's order these plays from the biggest loss to the biggest gain, from least to greatest on the number line. -5, -3, +8, +12. The sack hurt most, and the touchdown run was the best play. Math and football, perfect team. Before we wrap up, let's lock in the big 4 rules for integers. Rule 1, farther right on the number line always means a greater value. Rule 2, farther left means lesser value. Rule 3, every single negative number is less than every single positive number, always. And Rule 4, absolute value measures distance from 0, so it's always 0 or positive. These 4 rules are your integer toolkit. Memorize them and you'll handle any integer problem your teacher throws at you. Check out that expression. -10 is the smallest and 10 is the biggest. Makes perfect sense now, right? You absolute value rock stars. Look how far you've come. Today you learned that integers are all whole numbers and their opposites. You mastered the number line. Right means greater, left means lesser. You discovered that every integer has an opposite that's the same distance from 0. And you learned that absolute value measures distance, so it's always positive or 0. Practice plotting integers, comparing them, and finding absolute values. Try using integers at home. Check the temperature, look at an elevator panel, or watch football